Shadow Legends. We have a 10-time summoning event starting tomorrow, and we have a summon rush starting as well. We've got 20 hours and 35 minutes ready to go for this summon rush, and we need these fragments, and they've given us Cardiel, Hawkhorn Smashlord, Skartorsis, Countess Lix, Runekeeper, Battle Sage, Sanguina, I think that's how you say it, and Ugo as the champions to get for our 10-time summon. I'm not going to go over all the abilities for these champions. I'm just going to kind of give you my little input on them. I don't have Cardiel. I do wish I had him because he looks badass, right? He's like a jack of all trades where he can remove all debuffs, put up block debuffs for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown, and revive on death as well, which cannot be removed. Pretty crazy with that. Then he does a pull in, gives you all these buffs, pulls in all these champions. He's got a speed lead, and then he also does healing people and true fear at times. If you have all these demons and undead and the rest, same thing with undead, horde, knights, revenant. He's a cool champion. If you got him early to help you with account progression, for sure he could help you out with that for arena and even for the clan boss. But I heard his AI is a little bit wacky. Like even if you have a whole bunch of debuffs on, he won't do this A2. He'll continue to do the A3. He'll do the ally pull in, everybody comes in, you get the buffs. Well, everybody's frozen. Cardiel, everybody's frozen, so maybe get them unfroze first. So let me know down below, is his AI still jacked up? So once we can set AI priority, maybe we won't have an issue with that anymore and he'll be much better off. But from what I understand, what I've seen when people play him is that he does not remove these debuffs. He doesn't do this one, put the revive on death. He always prioritizes this A3, and it's not good for the clan boss, and it's not good for PvP to hit full auto with this. So let me know if he's still like that down below. What else do we have? We got Hawkhorn Smashlord. I need to build this. Actually, I did build this guy up. I've got him at 6-star. I don't have any gear on him. I think I only have him 4-star ascended or something. But he's a pretty interesting champion. The way that he can remove all these debuffs, give you that big heal, block debuffs, and then here, this move where it sacrifices his life, but it can't crit. I'm interested to see what kind of damage we can get out of this. Obviously, since nobody else is doing a whole bunch of videos with this guy, I doubt it's a lot. Even in something, since we can't crit, it will only be a normal hit. We can still use the Savage set to try to get more damage out of it. He does have a stun on the A1. I mean, if you got this guy, he could be very, very usable. I feel like this should be a 3-turn cooldown for a legendary that's not really bringing a lot of good synergy, a lot else with what he's got. Right, Cardiel was 3-turn. A lot of these other champions that do this block debuffs for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Even though he's giving us a big heal, you could use him for progression, right? Depends on your roster. Skartorsis, I hope you don't pull this champion. This guy needs a buff. Like, this guy needs a legit buff in the game. We've always said that this guy was going to be the runner-up for the next buff anytime we got some kind of balancing happening, and it still has not happened for this guy. He's got a really high multiplier on this A1. You can steal buffs, which is really cool. AoE attack, so if you wanted to get some crazy damage and surprise somebody, you could. This needs to have an additional turn tied to it. It just gives you buffs. He is a legendary. We need something else. And then honestly, Mausoleum Mage has a very similar move on, I think, a lower cooldown, maybe 4 turns instead of 5 turns. And this needs an improvement as well. It just really needs an improvement. But we do have a speed lead here. The other champion, so basically what it comes down to is Cardiel, yes. Smashlord, if you get him and you need that in your account, you could use it for sure. Skartorsis, no, we just saw him. Countess Lix, she was on the 150-time summon. So if you do get Countess Lix and you did not have her, she's good. But another alternative to using Countess Lix would be something like Sylar going through the Doom Tower. So if you already have Sylar, she is fun to play. Countess Lix can lock out along with slow speed, turn meter reduction. She's got a lot going on for her with these passives as well. She's a good, fun champion. But a lot of people already got her back in that 150. If you summoned that many ancient shards, you got her for free. So maybe you've already got her and you don't want to get another copy of this champion. And we've got to summon this weekend. We've got to summon a little bit if you need to get those fragments for your rule fusion, if you're going for that. And then we've got Runekeeper. So Runekeeper is really good as well. Runekeeper and Ugo are great champions. The only 2 out of that whole entire list that I'm not, 3, that I'm not really psyched about are Skartorsis, Battle Sage, and Those are the only 3 that I would say if you got them, you don't need to build them up. You don't need to go over 5-star for them. Try to use them if you can for account progression if you need to, but I would not book them out and I would not use them on your account because things are scarce to use in this game. And I don't want you to 6-star something like that and then feel bad about it later on. Those are the ones you don't need to focus on. So I'm not even going to cover those. With Battle Sage, with her increased attack, remove debuffs. I get it. Everybody here can remove debuffs. We know that, but this Dwarf is good. This Void Dwarf is really good. I just took him to 60 recently, and the biggest thing about this guy is healing based off of his max HP. removing all debuffs, and then also giving us this continuous heal for 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. I feel like this as well is on a little bit long of a cooldown, but he does have an increased turn meter and an increased attack up here on a 3-turn, and then we do have a leech. So I think that's his saving grace. Really high stats all around. We get the leech up to give everybody heals, and then we remove debuffs and we heal based off of his max HP. Even though he does damage based off of defense, just give him really high HP. That's the way you want to play him, fast with really high HP. And this guy will get you through stuff like the Nether Spider, Doom Tower, things that you need help with heals and removal. He's your man. Ugo is a strong champion. A lot of people have done showcases on her showing what she can do for you. Decrease defense, block, buffs. Great for Ice Golem Wave 2 to go in there and decrease defense and block the buffs that those Hellhounds get up, or even 25, where you've got the Seekers where they get up those buffs. You could go in there, drop their defense, block those buffs, and then she can also give you a heal. Now, she will not revive everybody unless she's the last person standing. Everybody else has to die, then she'll do this revive, and this could be on cooldown because she's still going to use this ability. She won't save it till everybody's dead. She'll give you the heals as it's off cooldown. She'll do it. So if she's the last person standing, you might want to make sure that this is ready to go. And then she's got a leech as well. Remove 1 random debuff from all allies, then heal the allies 20% of this champion's max HP. And then we've got the passive over here. That's it, everyone. I just wanted to let you know what champions they have going on for the 10 times this weekend. Let me know if you're interested in summons. Are you going to summon? Is this a pull or a pass for you? Are you going for it? Because I don't know how many we're going to have to do for this. I can't remember, for the summon rush. How much am I going to have to summon for this? But everyone, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Please subscribe if you haven't. Good luck on your summons, and I will see you all in a video soon.